Pisces, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early March 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Piscean collective. It is your birthday season, my friends, and I hope you are all doing fabulous and fantastic. Let's get it going, my gods. Talk to me. What do we got for the Pisces collective? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And then at the very end, very special treat this week. My very good friend Stacy from Cosmic Life Astrology is going to do a little astrology segment for us and tell us what's happening in the stars. So that should be insightful as always. I hope you enjoy that. Show her some love. She's a Pisces moon, if I believe correctly. I think so. I'll double check. But yeah, let's get into it here. I'm going to rock and see what we got for Pisces. And while I get this first card out, I just want to wish everyone a very happy birthday, because it is Pisces season. So whether your birthday's just passed, whether it's coming up, I hope you have a fabulous one, my friends. Okay, so we have this bound up angel, not the nicest around birthday season, to be honest, but we'll talk about it. It's all good. It's a beautiful card, beautiful piece of imagery, but it does remind me of the Eight of Swords a little bit. That could be a little bit of stress-induced type of energy. Before we fully dive into it, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this angel here. So if you look at the image, it, once again, very striking, beautiful piece of imagery. We have the angel with the big wings. It is bound up in red tape or red ribbon. So to me, it's a little constricted. So for some Pisces, there could be certain situations you're dealing with where you don't have most control over it, or you might feel trapped or bound in one form or another. Okay, you could even feel a little cornered. But I always say this reminds me more of the Ten of Swords, and Eight of Swords, not Ten of Swords, pardon me. I don't want to get anyone freaked out, which is a little more mental than anything else, like of the mind. So in this time, watch the racing thoughts, watch the overthinking. That could be very important when this card is here. It could just represent someone you're connected to that's having a difficult time with the mind, with the thoughts that they carry, having a difficult time processing them. So, I mean, obviously, there's a positive to this. This energy does move through rather quickly. It's fleeting. It's not long lasting, but it could be a little bit difficult, right? Especially if you have like cabin fever or you're feeling constricted. Let's get into tarot, though. Like I said, it's not the nicest during birthday season. But the good thing is, I always say the first card here doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote for us. So let's get 3 cards in the upright, then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Let's go. I'm going to shuffle it up one time here for Pisces. And guides, talk to me. And yeah, while we get this deck all shuffled up, let's talk about last week's reading. Very positive, my friends. It was titled A Surprising Win. So I always say with all the readings, the energy could bleed over into the coming days and weeks, and I'm going to hope it does, because there was just so much positivity in last week's reading. I'm hoping you guys do have wins coming in, whether it's monetary, personal relationships. The energy did look good. So we're going to hope to keep that up, right? Let's see what we have for Pisces this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. Let's get it going. 3 cards. What do we got for Pisces early March? Thank you. All right, yeah, so beautiful. And I love when this card comes out, because it is one of my cards of like gift giving. So it always comes out during a sign's birthday season, so I love seeing it. Might have a nice gift coming your way, my friends. You might have even had it last week. Okay. All right. I mean, we got the Magician in position number 2. The powerful manifesting energy of the Magician is absolutely lovely. Let's get you one more, then we'll really build this out. We'll get one more for Pisces, please. One more for the collective. Let's see what's happening in birthday season. Okay, so you are going to have a bonus, but you also have a really, really good card ending us off. There's a lot of earthy energy here, Pisces. So we have the 10 of Pentacles on the back end, lovely, but we also have Temperance. So your patience might be getting put to the test. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And it doesn't necessarily feel like bad or anything like that. I just intuitively, I feel for a lot of us Pisceans, because remember, I'm part of the collective too, that our patience could be getting put to the test. So let's go through real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, beautiful stuff. On the extreme ends, we have lots and lots of luscious pentacle energy, which is really nice. Since we're water signs, it does vibe well with us. We could work with earth energy. We got the magician, we got temperance, very spiritual. So it's like we have this beautiful mixture of the material world and the spiritual world happening here. Really nice stuff, nice balance. So let's go through piece by piece and really start to build this out. Position number 1, the 6 of Pentacles. Lovely. Now this card can represent a Libra, even though it's earthy and pentacle-y. This person does have a scale in there, so I do say, like, yeah, this could represent a Libra in your life. It is also a karmic card in a sense, like anything attached to the Libra scales is karmic. So we'll see when we clarify what we're talking about if karmic archetypes do start to show up. But when I see the 6 of Pentacles, I think of it as a very giving type of energy. It's charitable. So for some of you, there could be a situation where you're wanting to put your energy into it. You might just want to be nice to other people and do kind acts. Like, this is a card of community service as well. But once again, it is my biggest card of gift giving. Giving and receiving gifts, highly important. I mean, it's not the most important thing in the world, but I expect to see this in someone's birthday season. So it could be telling us something about a gift you got coming in. We'll see what's up with that. Like, but it is really nice. Now, the challenging side of it, because remember, every card has positives and challenges. The 6 of Pentacles can sometimes be a little too nice or a little too giving. So in this time, make sure, yeah, be nice, be charitable, be giving, as long as it's equal. That's a big thing, because remember, it has the scales, as long as it's equal. Moving to the center, we have the Magician. Lovely. Okay, one of my favorite cards in the whole entire deck. It does connect to ritual. It does connect to manifesting. It connects to tarot and spiritual practices. It's a really, really good card. It could be an energy conduit as well. So make sure, like, if you're feeling a lot of things, if your heightened sensitivity to emotions and energies is here, Spirit's asking you to channel that into the proper things. Okay, very important with this Magician. But simple and straightforward for a lot of us Pisceans, in this time we could really manifest big things. Okay, if we meet action with the energy, like, it's all about merging the two to really get what we want. So just know what you're focusing on a lot. The intentions you're putting out there do have a real tangible effect when the Magician is in the mix. Now, the rougher side of the Magician, it could represent control. So maybe you're dealing with an individual that's a little too controlling, or maybe you want to control every aspect of what you got coming up, but that's kind of impossible in this reality, in this life. We can't control everything. There's always going to be certain things that are out of our hands. But once again, I'm not getting like big warning signs or anything like that just yet. These are all really nice, lovely type of energies. Like, once again, the wins, the victories, the abundance. There's a lot of possibilities here. On the back end, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is a big card to me of a lot of material abundance coming in, leveling up in regards to money and work, what you do for a living, your material stability. So this is really nice. Now, just like the 10 of Cups, it's a card of happy endings. But since there is so much earth and we even have temperance, I do say there could be something you're working towards or you need to be patient with. Whether it's being patient with a person, being patient with yourself, being patient with a process. That could be represented with this 10 of Pentacles. It could also represent the home. It could also represent the family. Okay. But once again, beautiful card of leveling up. We got multiple big wins, victories of all sorts. On the very back end, we do have temperance. The beautiful Archangel Michael here. So I see this, I think of spiritual connection, I think of spiritual protection as well. But once again, this is a card of patience, calming it down. Okay, temperance, practice temperance. Don't overindulge too much. Don't put too much energy into it. Let it flow. And I know us Pisceans are very good at letting things flow when time is necessary for it. But Spirit's asking you to stay cognizant of that with temperance. Okay, so there might be a situation or a person that you just need to be a little patient with. I want to dive deeper on all of it, Pisces. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here and see what we have, my friends. What do we got for Pisces, my guides? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that 6 of Pentacles. Yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Pisces, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, 6 of Pentacles time. While we get this card out, for those of you that have been inquiring about personal readings with me, my March calendar has been updated. It's on my website. You can check it out whenever. In the description, okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles showing up here in reverse underneath the Six of Pentacles. Okay, somebody getting a little more than they bargained for. Now, for some of you, this could be a good thing, okay? When I say something like, oh, well, you got more than you bargained for there, like, it could be a really good thing. So if we're talking about your expectations being exceeded, that's really nice. But with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, okay, well, that's a really nice thought, but I wasn't kind of expecting that. Like, I don't want to say like your expectations are getting thrown out the window or anything like that. But with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse underneath the Six of Pentacles, I feel like there's something coming in where there wasn't like the most thought put into it. Listen, Pisces, just take the message however it hits. Ace of Pentacles in reverse can sometimes represent false opportunities and stuff like that, but I'm not picking that up here in a big way. Underneath the Six of Pentacles, it's like, all right, well, I wasn't asking for that, but thank you type of energy. It's like the funniest thing. So whether it is a gift, maybe it's a gift that someone gave you and it's like, all right, well, that wasn't on my wish list, but I appreciate you, my friend. It's kind of giving me that odd little vibe here. And for some of you, like, yeah, the patience is necessary. There might be a process you need to be patient with still. I know I've been saying that throughout most of the reading already, but whether it's a person, a situation, or a process, Spirit's asking you to stay patient. There's still the energy of gift giving. This is all here, but I feel like it's something that like you weren't envisioning. It could be a surprise in a good way. We're going to keep moving. I don't feel like that's the crux of the reading. Okay, let's go in on that Magician. Hopefully it's a nice surprise, right? Or a nice gift, but it's something that's like, all right, that wasn't on my wish list, but thank you. All right, let's see why the Magician's here. Why is it here? Getting more than you bargained for. I don't know why that phrase keeps popping into my head, but just take it however it hits. All right, we got the Queen of Swords in the upright underneath this Magician. There is something you might be taking very, very seriously in the near future. Okay, whether it's a manifestation, whether it's a person, the Queen of Swords is about her business. This could be an energy that you're stepping into right now, Pisces, because remember, even though Pisces gets like the King and the Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, it's a nice, softer, flowy, we can all step into any energy of any of these cards whenever we so choose, especially Pisces, right? With that flowing energy. Now, the Queen of Swords, for some of you, could represent an air sign that you're connected to. Remember, it's not gender specific. So it could represent older feminine figures as well. But when I see it underneath the Magician, it's like, okay, I'm getting serious about this. I need to be serious about this. I'm not going to sway from this. So it's something that you, once again, just to repeat it, could be very serious about. So whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, it's like, no, I'm locked in. This is what I want. This is how I want it. It's like giving me that type of energy, very, very particular, which, as I was already saying, Pisces is usually very much go with the flow with things. There could be a situation or something you're dealing with where it's not so much go with the flow. It's like, no, this, I'm particular about this. So yeah, this is nice in the beginning, cool, but there could be a situation or something you were taking extremely seriously with this Queen of Swords. Could just be a manifestation, right? So whether it is your spiritual practice and the things that you're trying to manifest and the things you're trying to get in, you could also be trying to get your mind right as well. Let's keep moving over. It could be a goal, but let's see what the Ten of Pentacles has to say. I think that's going to tell us a lot of what's happening here. So why is the Ten of Pentacles here, please? Okay, all right. Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So there's just earth, earth, earth all over this. And I love this. This is absolutely beautiful. This is the result that you want. And I did say, like, if there is something, a situation or a result that you were taking extremely seriously, you will get that win. Okay, as long as you take it seriously and you identify it and you know what you want and you know what your goals are. Spirit. And once again, I'm going to say it again. I know we're very go with the flow type of people. We take life as it comes. We try not to take things and people too seriously. And we just respond to our surroundings. And we like to intuit our way through the world. That's very Piscean. But Spirit is asking us to really buckle down on something. Okay, to like get specific. Right? Get very similar to our zodiacal opposite, the Virgos, right? They're very particular. I don't want to say constricted, but they know what they want. They're very particular about it. We're the opposite. The Queen of Pentacles is abundance, it's blessings, very similar to the Empress. So when I see it under the Ten of Pentacles, this is the result, okay? This is that massive win, victory, or blessing here. But I do feel like you need to take it seriously, because now that we see the whole spread, it's kind of like a storyboard. This is more go with the flow, like letting things come, like, oh yeah, that's not specifically what I wanted, but I'll take it. This one here in the center is like, no, this is what I want. This is what I'm manifesting, and this will be the result of that. So I know this is a general reading. It's a generalized spread, but I feel something really, really big coming in for the Pisceans. A serious win if you take your goals and priorities seriously, okay? I mean, let's go through and do a quick recap, Pisces, before we get into the astrology segment, because there's a lot happening here. Overall, if you kind of look in the box, so much earth, so much abundance, so much grounded stuff. You do have to be a little patient. But in position number one, I got the Six of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And I did say that does feel like getting more than you bargained for, or even just something you didn't really expect, where it's like, okay, I'll take it, but thank you. This wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I appreciate it. It's giving me those type of vibes. So you might get some funky birthday gifts this year. Moving to the center, we have the Magician with the Queen of Swords, complete opposite, where it's like, no, this is what I want. This is where I want to go. This is what I'm taking seriously. Whether a person, a relationship, a job, like something you're manifesting, you need to zero in on it and be very particular. Don't just take it as it comes, because the result is there. We have the Ten of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Beautiful type of energy of blessings and abundance, the wins, the victories. It does feel massive, and it's still here from the past couple of weeks. But Spirit is asking you to just be very specific about it, be serious about it, and you will get the result you want. Not just one that, like, yeah, I'll take it. We're not going for I'll just take it. We're going for it all. That's the type of energy we're picking up here, Pisces. So yeah, please take a screenshot of that. Beautiful reading overall. And right now I'm going to kick it over to our good friend Stacy from Cosmic Life Astrology.
Hi, my name is Stacy from Cosmic Life Astrology. I'm here to give you a briefing on the upcoming eclipse season, which is beginning in March, and we will see a series of eclipses happening at the end of the month and the beginning of April. The energy will be felt more strongly during the first 2 months of eclipse season. However, it can take 6 months to play out until the next eclipse cycle begins. I will be doing this based on rising signs, so if you don't know your rising sign or have a birth chart, you can email me at itsacosmiclife@gmail.com and I can help you out with that. If you are watching for your sun sign, you may find that there's more resonance with your work and career life with these horoscopes. And if you find this video helpful, I ask that you hop on over to my YouTube channel, Cosmic Life Astrology, where I upload videos every week on what's in store for us week by week. And I hope you enjoy this. Let's dive in. Hello, Pisces rising. So for you guys, the eclipse cycle will be hitting your 2nd and 8th house axis, which is the axis of earned income versus shared resources, self-worth versus healing or therapy work that you may be doing, as well as the legacy that you're building versus any inheritance or debts owed, whether it's debts that you owe or people owe to you. I want to begin by talking about Mercury retrograde, because it is going to begin its retrograde cycle on April 1st, right in between both eclipses. And the pre-retrograde shadow period is going to begin on March 18th, when Mercury hits 15 degrees of Aries. And it will work its way through 27 degrees of Aries, which is where the retrograde will begin. And so during the pre-shadow period, you may see clues as to what you'll be addressing during the retrograde cycle. And for you guys, this will be in your 2nd house of earned income, legacy, self-worth, the possessions that you have. And there may be a revisiting of what needs to be worked on in that house during the retrograde cycle. When we have the March 25th Libra full moon lunar eclipse at 5 degrees of Libra, that will be in your 8th house. And so that will bring a culmination to the 8th house topics of healing work, shared resources, whether it's, inheritance, trust, taxes, 8th house is also a transformative house. And so there may have been some things that you've already been working on that are just coming to a close during this time. There will be a trine to Pluto in Aquarius in your 12th house. And so the 12th house is known to be a karmic house. It's a house of endings because it's ruled by Pisces in modern astrology. There may be something in the hidden realms that you may be transforming, whether it's secrets or, psychological issues or spiritual work or dream work that you've been, working through beneath the surface. Especially with that connection to the 8th house, I do see this being as a opportunity to heal anything that you need to release and let go of. And when we begin the April 8th Aries solar eclipse at 19 degrees of Aries, that will be conjuncting Chiron and the North Node. And so that will be very significant as well, because there's been a focus with Chiron and North Node in your 2nd house. And that has been transforming your self-worth, your earned income, the legacy you may be trying to build. And with a solar eclipse happening in that house, there is a major new beginning happening. You could be, working on building a legacy for your family and, working through some self-worth issues, especially with Chiron there, that enable you to transform the earned income that you have, the ability to pay off debts because of that change in earned income could bring a huge relief for you. And so can working on self-worth issues. It could help you open doors and maybe enable you to have more intimacy in your relationships, since the 8th house is also about intimacy. So I see this as being a very healing eclipse cycle for you because of the 2nd, 8th, and 12th house in focus during this time. This could bring like a weight off of your shoulders. So I hope you enjoy this video. Happy eclipse season.
If you would like to get a personal reading done with me, you can find my digital calendar on mastermetaphysics.com, so please feel free to check it out. But for the March subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, fantastic Tarot of the Owls. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite zodiac sign? And give me a couple reasons why. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.